Hello. Come in and have a seat. So you're here for your advising appointment? Alright. Now, remind me of your name. Okay. Matthew. Yes, I do need your middle name as well. J. What's the Schweister? Could you spell that for me? S-C-H-W-E-I-S-T-E-R. Yes, there you are. Okay. And your grade level? Okay, you're going to be a junior this year? And I assume since you've come to see me, you are a music therapy major? And no thoughts about changing that? Right. Good, very good. Okay. So I have your records pulled up here, and I also have hard copies. I have here the general education requirements, which you know you have to meet in order to graduate. And then I also have a list of the requirements for a bachelor's of music in music therapy. And I have a block schedule form here for us to fill out for you. So, let's look first at your general education papers. You have to meet first year seminar as a freshman. And I have here in your records that you did take that class and you did pass. Okay, good. And so that's taken care of. The next section is quantitative literacy, which is just a fancy word for math classes. And as a therapy major, you are required to take statistics. Have you taken statistics? Okay. Better do this in pencil, just in case I make a mistake. Right, and first year seminar met. Okay, good. Moving right along. How about your English classes? Have you had 2 English classes worth 3 credit hours each? English 1000 and English 2001. Great. Alright. What about your physical education requirements? You have not. Okay. And you know that therapy majors are required to do modern dance as your physical education. Why? Well, basically it teaches you about body movement, and you can use some of those things that you learn to help your clients. If you want to do any movement activities in a session, it is useful, I promise. Okay. So you do need to do that. Alright. And what about your creative classes? You know that we have these 4 sections of different things that you have to do. We have the creative and aesthetic section, the historical and social section, the local to global section and the science. Have you done your creative and aesthetic section? You took literature and poetry? Okay. You do have to do one more class in that section, but as a therapy major you are required to do music history, which applies here, so would you like to count that towards your aesthetic and creative? Great, alright, I'll mark that as one that you need to take. Moving on to historical and social. I see that you have already taken general psychology. That's very good. You still need to do one more class in this section. Are there any that interest you? What's available? We have some women's studies, anthropology, sociology, communications, sociology, okay. Okay. I'll mark that as one that you need to take as well. And your local and global. Have you done any classes in this section yet? No? Okay. Well, you do need to take music from around the world as a therapy major, and that is in this section, so I assume you would like to apply that. Okay. And one more class in this section of your choosing. We have some history classes, art, dance, philosophy. You'd like to do an art? Okay. Okay. Now you need to take both of those, correct? Right. Okay. And your science. You haven't done any? Okay. Would you like to know the options for science? Great. We have biology and society. The Blue Planet, which is about water sources, and chemistry and our changing world, environmental shift, physics, physics with calculus, geology, or astronomy. Astronomy? Okay. You need to take both astronomy 1 and 2 to apply, since you have to do 2 classes in each of these. Okay. Well, that is all of your general education. I'm going to enter these onto the computer quickly. Moving on from your general education to your therapy requirements, which I personally think are a lot more fun. So, for a Bachelor of Music in Music Therapy, you need 16 credit hours of music theory. I see that you've completed Music Theory 1 through 3, so you still need to take 4 and 5, right? And you also need 9 credit hours of music history. Okay, you haven't done any of those? Then we'll start you in music history 1. And world music, music from around the world, we've already marked that on your general education paper, but I'll mark it here too. And you need to do 8 credit hours of your principal instrument, which is the instrument that you auditioned on, the one that you play the most. Guitar for you. Okay. And how many semesters have you had guitar? 3. Okay. You should only need to do 1 more then. You're only supposed to do 4 semesters. So if you take guitar lessons this semester, you can finish up. Okay. And you are aware that you have to join a music ensemble every semester? Why is that? Well, that is because we want to teach our students not just to be able to play well as individuals, but to be able to work as a team and as a group, and play well together in a group. It's really useful for therapy, especially if you lead therapy groups. Okay. So you'll be looking for an ensemble for this semester that you'd like to join. Okay. And your therapy classes. I see that you have already completed voice class, guitar, intro to music therapy, clinical skills, music in special education populations, and piano 1 and 2, and music therapy with developmentally disabled populations. Okay, you still need to take music in neurology, music in mental health, improvisation class, and music therapy in healthcare and hospital. Right. Do any of those sound appealing to you to take next semester? Mental health? Okay. Is that a field that you're interested in going into? Great. And then once all of those are over, you will have to do your capstone project. But we can talk about that later. That won't be until your senior year. It's basically like a big research project that you do with your clients. And you have to do practicum every semester, where you go to the sites and work with the clients. How's that been going for you? Good, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That is the best training that we can give you, because that is what you're going to be doing in real life. Like when you're out in the field working. Great. Glad you're enjoying it. Alright. And then your clinical foundations. Modern dance we already talked about. You will have to take anatomy in order to understand the body and the way that it functions and moves to better treat your clients with physical disabilities. And you will need to take child psychology and abnormal psychology. Oh, okay. You're done with those. Great. Great. You still need to take research psychology, which I hear is the hardest one, so you might want to save that for a semester when you're going to have an easier course load. Okay. And statistics you already took. And you have some electives. Okay, I'll let you do that all on your own. Electives are yours to choose. It looks like that is everything. going to enter these into the computer too, so that we can generate your schedule for this semester. Alright, so we know what classes you need, and the computer has generated a possible schedule for you. So how does this sound? Mondays, Music Theory 4, Music and Mental Health, and Practicum. Tuesdays, you'll have Music Around the World and an ensemble of your choice. Guitar ensemble is on Tuesdays, if you're interested in that. On Wednesday, you'll once again have Theory 4 and Music History. Thursday, back to Music and Mental Health and Guitar ensemble if you choose. And you don't have anything on Friday, so congratulations. It is a very light semester. If you're concerned about that, we can add classes. No, you'd like it? Okay. We can leave it this way then. I will have them print out a copy of your block schedule at the front desk that you can pick up and take with you. And don't forget to go online and register for classes. Yes, you have to do that. I can't do that for you. It would be way too much with all the students I'm advising to do that for all of them. Okay. Well, then I think that is everything, Mr. Schweister. So, do you have any concerns about the department or practicum or graduating or anything at all you'd like to speak with me about? Okay then, great. Then feel free to be on your way, and don't be afraid to email me or stop me in the hall or anything if you do have any questions or concerns. Have a nice day.